Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make this card. We're going to play with some embossing powders. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I went ahead already and put the card together, and let me just give you the measurements. The basic black cardstock is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Then the Calypso Coral is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and then I also have a piece of Whisper White inside, which is also cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So then the front of the card, the basic black is cut at 3 by 4 1/2, and then the Whisper White piece is cut at 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and grab our embossing powder and our Versamark. Let me get a piece of scrap paper. Okay, so we're going to use the butterfly, and this is from the Papillion Potpourri stamp set. We're going to use this one right here. Very pretty. Okay, so we're going to use the white embossing powder and also the Calypso Coral. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and stamp our butterfly all over the basic black. I'm going to take our embossing buddy. The embossing buddy prevents static, so the powder doesn't stick to the cardstock. Unless you like that look, which it kind of looks like a speckled look. Happens to me too. Alright, so we're going to stamp the butterfly all over this piece. Okay, let me just lift it up here to see where I'm stamping. Okay, so maybe one more here. And yeah, I guess that looks pretty good. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get our Calypso Coral embossing powder. Now we're going to double emboss, so that means we're going to use 2 embossing powders, but we're going to use the Calypso Coral first. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up my black piece of cardstock here, and I'm just going to pick up with my fingers the Calypso Coral embossing powder, just in certain places. Sprinkle it, not the whole butterfly. Okay, guess that looks about good. Okay, so now the trick here, you're going to want to flip this over really fast so it doesn't get on anywhere else on the butterfly that we just used the Versamark for. Okay, so you're just going to flip it over really fast and then tap it off. Okay? Okay, so now we're ready for the white embossing powder. This one we're going to sprinkle all over the black. See, and it didn't get on where the Calypso Coral is. I hope that shows up on the camera. Okay, so now we're going to use the heat tool to heat set the embossing powder. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and adhere this to the Whisper White piece. Okay, so but first we're going to put some ribbon. Let me grab that. I got the Best Day or Best Year Ever, I believe it is, from the Sale-a-Bration, the ribbon accessory pack. I'm just going to wrap that around there. Okay, and then we're just going to put this onto the Whisper White like that. So pretty. Okay, so I got some on there. I flipped it over. Okay, we got that cleared off. Okay, so now we got the little bow here. And then I also used the stamp set called Painted Petals for the greeting. It looks like this, and it's using You Are Amazingly Amazing. Love that. So let's get the base card, and we'll go ahead and put it on the front. So pretty. And then the little greeting is going to go off to the right hand side. Just like that. And I'm going to use a glue dot to attach the little bow. Sticky little things. Alright, so we'll just put our bow over here. Isn't that pretty? I love this card. So here's the one I made with the Coastal Cabana. And you might remember the video that I posted, I think it was last week, when we colored with the blendabilities on the embossing powder. So what I did for that one, I had the Pool Party, which is still pretty, but I wanted to use the Costa Cabana. So what I did is I just grabbed the Costa Cabana in the medium, in the blendabilities, and I just embossed it just like I did this one, and then I just randomly colored in parts of the butterfly. Super easy. So you can get the same look with the blendabilities and the embossing powder, which is great. So that's pretty much what I did for that one. And then it matched the Costa Cabana, the Best Day Ever accessory kit, or Best Year Ever accessory kit from Sale-a-Bration. And also I added the basic rhinestones to the butterfly too on this one. And it looks like I stamped a little bit more butterflies. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye!